What is going on, you guys? We have a Scout Trooper preview for Star Wars Legion today, so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the latest giveaway that I'm running, as well as an extra cool giveaway on Patreon that I'm also kicking off right now as well. So lots of giveaway stuff to talk about. But yeah, we get a preview of these Scout Troopers, and they look really, really nice. And there's some really important differences between these and the Rebel Special Forces that are coming out that we're going to talk about those as well. So let's just dive right in. First off, this is interesting too, because in this preview we're actually getting a preview of the Unpainted Models. These do look like these are the 3D renders and not the actual sculpts, but that's actually pretty cool. I like to see the Unpainted Models as well, because sometimes you get that painted model look and it's like, this doesn't even feel like what I'm going to be getting in the box. Granted, it's nice to know how they can look painted, but I like to see both personally, so I'm a fan of this. These are also, by the way, shipping right now. They're on the truck at least, so that means they probably will not be in stores this week, but I am guessing next week. They're still saying Q3, and I think that means the end of September, because October, November, December, right? So they'd have to make it by the end of the month. So that probably means that they will be in stores by the 27th. Which means if you pre-ordered through FFG like I did, I will probably get some that week, maybe even as early as Tuesday or Wednesday, because sometimes pre-ordering through FFG, they ship it out just a little bit earlier and you'll end up getting it like maybe the day before. So hopefully I'll have an unboxing for you next week. So that is exciting, as well as Boba Fett, because these should be coming the same time. So we'll finally be hitting a point where both sides have special forces, and the game is going to be a lot more interesting. So I'm actually going to be eager to play some more Legion next week once these show up, which will be great. So let's look at the Scout Trooper card all by itself. Now, I had recently talked a little bit about with the Rebel Troopers, like how you would want to run like the heavy weapons version, and then there wouldn't be too many people just running the regular Rebel Commandos. But the Scout Troopers here, we got a lot of differences. First off, there's still 60 points. You're still getting 4 minis in the unit. They have low profile, so while defending, if you have light cover, improve your cover by 1. Great ability. They have Scout 1, so only less Scout ability than the Rebels have, as they're only getting a 1-speed move, but it's still nice. And Sharpshooter 1, so reducing defenders' cover by 1. That's all good. Their upgrades are the same as the Rebel Troopers. They still have that training upgrade, which is nice. No personnel upgrade, but you do have the heavy weapons. One of the biggest differences is their actual attack, their weapon. They have this holdout blaster is only range 1 to 2, but it's 2 black dice, which is really good. But that's tempered by the fact that they have no offensive surge, which is very out of character, right? Like you kind of like, wait, all the other stormtroopers and stuff have offensive surge. How come these guys don't? Well, it's because these guys, I guess that's just a balancing factor, So they have defensive surge at least, and they also have a white defense die. Your Imperial units pretty much have that plastoid armor, and they pretty much have red defense dice. That's kind of like a hallmark of Stormtrooper armor. And these guys are more lightly armored than your full-blown Stormtrooper or Snowtrooper, so they're a little bit more fragile. Now, the white defense die is more similar and can be compared to the Rebel defense die, but white defense die, at least with the offensive surge, puts them a little bit less survivable than the regular Stormtroopers without the defensive surge. So that much is interesting, but the lack of an offensive surge means that their 2 black dice, which are incredible, aren't going to be quite as deadly, but they're still going to be pretty darn good. So I could actually see running a straight up unit of Scout Troopers without heavy weapons, just for the fact of them being really, really good at range 2. Now the strike team, pretty much the same formula as the Rebel version. It's got all the same stuff. It's cheaper. You have to have the heavy weapons team on there. It's got the heavy weapons team upgrade, so you're only getting 1 mini here. The heavy weapons team will be the unit leader. 16 points, not half bad. Let's look at who we get for our strike teams. We have our Sonic Charge Saboteur. Sonic Charge Saboteur is going to be a little different than the Rebel version. Instead of 3 dice for the bomb, you're getting 2 dice, but you're getting red and a black, so more likely to get 2 damage, as opposed to you're more likely to maybe get only 1 damage in the Rebel version. But the Rebel version could get you up to 3 damage, or this one caps at 2 damage. So not exactly the same, but you're getting some balance there. The charge itself does get the offensive surge to crit as well, and it's got blast and suppressive So this one's really good for putting out suppression. You have an incredible chance. You're almost guaranteed to put double suppression. I like that. It is a ranged attack, so I mean, when the charge detonates, it's a ranged attack. You're not performing it from the Stormtrooper, you're performing it from the charge. So, big fan of Sonic Charge Saboteur here. I like this one. I think I might like this one better than the Rebel version. And then the DLT-19X Sniper. Again, infinite range. Here, you 1 to infinity. 2 black dice. So, granted, the Rebels had, I think, a red and a white. And, you know, 2 black dice is probably a little more consistent, but you're not getting that offensive surge. So maybe the Sniper is not as good. Maybe the Rebel Sniper is better. Maybe the Imperial Saboteur is better. You know, I mean, they're all good in different situations. I think this one's going to be really, really good if you get an aim with it. You have a pretty good chance of getting 2 hits. You have Pierce 1, which is great. It's got high velocity also. You can, just like the other one, Rebels, you can stop them potentially from spending dodge tokens, especially if it's the only one in your unit. And then we also get Duck and Cover, Emergency Stims, and HQ Uplink. Those are all really nice. Let's talk about Duck and Cover first. I think this one is almost a mandatory for any unit that has low profile, like the Scout Troopers and the Saboteurs have. Low profile is just great for using with Duck and Cover, because anytime you can afford to walk out in the middle of nowhere and equip this. You can afford to be exposed and equip this. I think it's especially going to be good for any unit that's using the Sonic Charge Saboteur, because you're going to eventually want to put yourself in an exposed place as you venture forward to drop charges. I think you're definitely going to want that. So Duck and Cover is really good. And also with a courage value of 2 like they have, you can easily afford 1 suppression, even 2 suppression, and one's going to go away at the end of the round. So it's worth it to keep your guys alive, especially with those white defense dice. They're really going to need that. Emergency Stims, really useful, especially for maybe a strike team that couldn't take that much damage anyway. Also really, really good for turn 6 play, because it's just straight up is saving you. So that's nice as well. If you use it before turn 6, you are going to lose your guys on the next turn, so that much is rough, but I really like it for like a late game. Oh, you were about to try and kill my guys that were going to run off with the objective, but boom, emergency stims, and there won't be a round 7 for them to actually take the damage. So emergency stims is useful. Also good for like saboteurs if you just need them out so they can hit that detonate a couple more times. It's good for that as well. Or if your sniper hasn't activated yet and somebody like a Leia activates and shoots your snipers, you could do that if you wanted to. Better than just straight up losing them. And an HQ uplink is going to be nice to allow you to issue orders to yourself. I think HQ uplink, I mean, granted, it's an exhaust. I think this one will work really well on the turrets when they come out, like your 1FD turret. But this is also really good on like snipers that are put up in a corner somewhere. I don't think this one is as good for the saboteurs, because they're probably going to be closer to where your commander is. Now it depends on what kind of commander you're running. If you're running like a Leia that's going to just stay in the back and hand out dodge tokens to snipers, then maybe not. But if you're running an aggressive commander, if you're running Leia aggressively, which she's very good for that as well, she can run both ways. Or if you're running Han almost has to be aggressive. You don't want Han to stay in the back. Luke, probably want Luke to be aggressive too, because he's really good with melee. So if you're running an active commander that's charging the battlefield, HQ uplink will be good for any units that have to stay behind. So your snipers that are in a corner somewhere, or your 1FD turrets that can't move, that are going to get left behind, probably, those are good for those. And then just to compare to the Rebel Commandos, still 60 points, 60 and 16. And compare that here, it's also 60 and 16. So they're very, very analogous to each other, very, very similar. I don't think I used that word correctly. Speed 2, same speeds, same courage. Rebels are getting the offensive surge, or the Empire doesn't. But the Rebels lose a die, but they also get up to range 3. So and then of course the DH-447 sniper. Oh, it's a black and a white, not a red and a white. So the sniper may be actually better in the Imperial's case. It's hard to say, because some cases one will be better than the other one. The Rebels are more likely to completely whiff, but they have this, gives the white die, but they do have surge to hit, which is really, really helpful. And so, you know, the Imperial's sniper is probably, here, let's pull him up. You have more likely to just to roll that outright hit, but the surge being effectively a blank here is really gonna hurt you. I always have bad luck on my black and red dice. I feel like I have better luck on my white dice, but that's just me. You know, and so, you know, I like that they're not exactly the same, but they're still balanced with each other. Like some, you know, they're two halves of the same coin, which I kind of like. So let me know in the comments below which one you like better, as a matter of fact. And speaking of comments, we're going to talk about some of the giveaways. So right now, I am running an expansion of your choice in the form of a $25 Cool Stuff gift card as a giveaway. That's going to be announced at the end of this week, the winner for that. And to enter, you need to be a subscriber. And then I'm asking, instead of just leaving a comment, I want something specific. If you guys could help me, I'm entering a contest to win a gaming table from Table of Ultimate Gaming. And so if you click on my link, you help me get more chances to win, plus you enter that contest on your own, and then just leave me a comment letting me know the link that they gave you, or just letting me know that you entered, and then I really, really appreciate it. I've actually had a lot of you help me out with that so far, so I really appreciate it. And basically, the table behind me is falling apart. One leg has like fallen off and been put back on so many times that the holes are stripped, and so moving it around or trying to extend it or put another table topper on there is putting a lot of wear and tear on it. And so one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is being able to have an actual gaming table, which will really help battle reports look a lot nicer. And then they have a 6x4 one, so that'll be perfect for games like Legion and Armada or X-Wing Epic or just about anything. And some of the people I play with like to roll dice like crazy, and they always go off the table, and it's just a complete mess. So they have the recessed play surface, so you can play in there, and it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be really, really good for videos and for me to bring it to you. So a table for me hopefully will help you guys see better quality battle reports too. That's one of the things that I'm looking for. So if you help me win, you are also entering for your own chance to win. So that's, you know, it's a kind of a win-win situation. So that's kind of what I'm asking for that. And anyway, I'll announce the winner for the $25 Cool Stuff gift card at the end of this week. Also on Patreon, I have, speaking of Legion, you may have seen that one of the promos that they have from these new tournaments is this thing right here. The Wedge Antilles double spot gloss promo. On the other side is General Vice. This one is going up on Patreon, so I'll put a link on there, and if you are a patron, you can just comment on that and let me know if you're interested in it, and I will select a winner for that. I'll leave it run for a week, and I'll select a winner of that. I've been doing a lot of Gen Con. I got this at Gen Con. It was a special hookup, so yes, I was very, very appreciative of that. But I got a lot of promos at Gen Con, though. I was trying to get a lot of stuff, and I was really looking for stuff to do for giveaways. So I have done some Gen Con giveaways, some promo giveaways. I'll also be doing more promo. I still got some more that I will be giving away as well. So stay tuned for that. If you don't win this one, maybe you'll win the next one. But yes, that's what I've got going on. So let me know what you guys think of these. You know, these are this is a really good unit, man. I can't wait for these guys to come out. And especially Boba Fett is going to be coming out at the same time. Games are going to be a lot better because right now everybody wants to play Rebels because Rebels are the only ones that have Special Forces. So it'll be great to have Special Forces for both sides. Very excited about that. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com, and you can hop in my Discord and talk with us there as well. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank all my patrons for your continued support. You definitely help make all of this possible. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.